Hey guys, good morning. So I'm on my way to work this morning, and boy, I am so happy to get out of the house without Maddie waking up. So night before last, I didn't have to work, you know, yesterday. Maddie slept great, as I knew she would. Well then last night, you know, I have to get up early and go to work today, and she started her coughing fit again. And I thought to myself, why is it only on the nights when I have to work? I don't get it. Like, it just seems like she never has trouble sleeping until I have to go to work. Coincidence? I don't know. So she was really coughing, and she could not stop. And she got on this coughing fit, and then she kind of would be okay for a few minutes, and then she would do it again. Excuse me. And so we got an essential oil yesterday at the Homeschool store, and I thought, I'm gonna look that oil up and see if it's got any respiratory benefits. So I looked it up, and it does, and it says to mix it, you know, with a carrier oil and massage onto the chest, and that you can diffuse it as well. And so in the middle of the night last night, I got up and I got her some oil, and I mixed it and I rubbed it on her chest, and then I put some in the diffuser and set it on my nightstand, and we diffused. And do you know, she completely stopped coughing after that? I mean, 100% she stopped coughing. And that's happened twice with that new oil, because we tried it late yesterday evening too. And she stops immediately. It is unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe it. I said to Jimmy, I thought it was maybe kind of a fluke the first time. Although I believe in the oils tremendously, but I've never had one work so quickly. And so, yeah, I said to him, can you believe that she has not coughed one single time since we rubbed that oil on her chest? And we got cypress oil, by the way. I was a trader, and I bought the doTERRA brand instead of the Young Living, which is what I'm usually buying. But the Homeschool store, you know, they are doTERRA representatives, so they sell there. I don't really care. Either way, I think they're both wonderful brands, and I think they both have very good quality products. So it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm not selling the Young Living oils right now, so I can say that. I don't think it really matters. They're both great quality. I haven't had coffee, as you guys can tell. But anyway, I just thought that I would let you guys know that cypress oil is absolutely amazing for coughing. It stops it in its tracks. So there you go. I really should be carrying oils with me everywhere I go, because they really are helpful, but I usually leave them at home because I have like a little bag that I keep them all in, and I just have enough bags, right? I should at least carry some lavender and maybe some you know, ones that I use on a regular basis. I need to get some more Stress Away, because that's a great oil. And I also need to get some more Peace and Calming. Those two I really loved and used a ton. And then frankincense, I'm out of it, and I love it. I'm out of a lot of the oils that I love. What else am I out of that I love? There's something else. Oh, Purification I'm out of. I was like, you know, on that one. I don't love it, but it is good. What else? I can't think. But anyway, I'm gonna go get me some coffee, and then we'll just have a little chit chat afterwards, because I need some caffeine before we get to talking. And yeah, y'all don't want to see me yawning anymore. So I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Bye bye. Hi guys, I am back. I've had some coffee, and I got a honey bran muffin with raisins, and I downed that, and now I feel wide awake and ready to chit chat. Although I don't really have anything planned to chit chat about, so I don't know if today is just going to be one of those chit-chatty kind of vlogs where I'm just rambling on. That's why I haven't uploaded, I think 1 or 2 days that I was on my way to work, because it was really just rambling. There wasn't much sustenance to what I was saying, just talking about the last couple of days and everything like that. So today's kind of the same way. So maybe, I hope I get it uploaded. We'll see what happens. So anyway, yeah, we went to Carowinds last night. So we ended up getting our season's passes last night. That was like a whole ordeal because we went there. I tried to do it online and it wouldn't verify our cards. I tried to renew our last year's season's passes and it kept saying unverified. So then we went there and we tried to do it there, and then they were trying to show us how to do it online, and we were trying to get it all worked out and it wasn't working. And so we were gonna try to just do new passes, even though it would be a little bit more expensive by like 15-20 bucks. So we weren't going to renew them and just get new ones, and I was having issues with that, and like I think it was more my phone not working, and I really needed to get to a computer. So we ended up leaving, and I just said we'll just do it at home, and then because I wanted to do their payment plan. They have like a payment plan where you can break it up into like 4 months, but that was what we were having the issue with it working as far as doing it online. And I was like, well, we're just gonna have to leave and go home, and I'll do it from home. But so anyway, we did end up leaving, and we thought we'll just go to Sweet Frog. We had some gift cards. The kids had a couple gift cards that they wanted to use, and we'll just use it for frozen yogurt. And so we left, and we got almost to Sweet Frog. Well, all the while Jimmy was over on his phone, and he was working, you know, trying to get it to work or whatever. And I said, just forget it, you know, we'll do it when we get home. But Mason was so upset because we were right there and we didn't get to go into Carowinds, so he was kind of upset. So Daddy was on the ball and he was trying to get it to work. Well, I said, let's go, you know, we're almost there to Sweet Frog. And he said, or you could turn around and go back to Carowinds. And he showed me the receipt on his phone. And I was like, did you seriously just get that to work? And he said, yep. So we ended up turning around, and we ended up going back into Carowinds. And see, we had to pay for parking because we didn't have our season's pass yet. And it's $15 for regular parking at Carowinds. So we ended up having to pay $15 to park. So they told us that we could get a refund once we got our passes and we got inside. So I had to go into guest services once we got there and waited in there for ages trying to get a refund on parking. And because we had left and come back, that complicated things apparently. And so it was like another 20-25 minutes until we got a refund on the parking. It was just like such an ordeal. And then, but finally we were in and everything was good. And Jacob and Gavin were able to go and ride that ginormous roller coaster that they have there. The only one, I think it's the only one that I have never ridden. Yeah, I haven't ridden that one because it's crazy high and fast. Like, it's ridiculous. So, and they were on the very front row. Oh my gosh, it gives me a little bit of a chest pain to know that my babies were on that thing. But while we're there, you know, I just try to breathe and relax, and I just have these terrible like thoughts sometimes about these roller coasters, like, oh my gosh, bad things happen on roller coasters sometimes. And so anyway, it's just kind of scary. But they had a blast. The kids had a blast. Mason and Maddie, we stayed in Kittyland and they rode all their little rides, and it was so fun. And then we got a funnel cake, which was fun. And what else do we do? Oh, the kids got their face painted, and then they got they got these little flashing glowing necklaces So they just had so much fun. My husband is really big about just going the extra mile when we go to places like that to make sure that they have really great memories and stuff, and I love him for that. I just think that is so precious. Because he really didn't have a great childhood, and anytime that we go and do something fun like that, he wants to make it extra special for the kids so that they have great memories of doing special things with their, you know, family and parents and stuff. So it just warms my heart when I see him do stuff like that for the kids, you know, because I'm just such a penny pincher that whenever we're out, I'm like, no, we don't need to spend the money on their, you know, them to get their face painted. That's expensive, and they're only going to have it on their face for another hour, and then I'm going to have to wash it off. That's how I am. And he's like, oh, come on, they want to get it done. It's the memories that matters, you know, and that's just how he is. So anyway, it's just precious how he's like that. So yeah, it was fun, but it was late when we got home. Therefore, it was late when I got to bed, because I did end up getting the kids ready for bed, getting myself ready for bed. Then I finally sat down to edit. I got the vlog edited, and I got it rendered on the computer, but I did not stay up to upload it. Oh, homeschool room. I'll tell you guys what I got in the homeschool room. So, homeschool room, I got a science curriculum for Mason. It is the first grade Life Pack boxed, Life Pack science box curriculum. And it's the first time I've ever used Life Pack, so I'm really excited. It looks really, really cool. It's got 2 teacher guide books, and then it's got like a bunch of little booklets inside, and they're colorful, which is nice. It's all colorful is always like a prerequisite for me for most things, because I just feel like it makes it more visually appealing. I'm a visual learner, and I love to be visually stimulated that way, and it helps me learn. So I feel that young kids should have that, you know, especially, and help them learn and remember things. So I got that curriculum. I got the teacher's guides for the Horizons math first grade. I think we'll stick with Horizons since he's done well with that this year. No need to change, although I have considered going back to Math UC, but I don't know. I think we'll just stick with Horizons and just keep trucking along with that. What else? Let me see. Horizons Math. I got the Life Pack Science. I got Jacob a Classical Conversation student planner. They had those brand new for $10, which was really cool. So I got him one of those, which he will definitely need for challenge. I got, let's see, what your kindergartner needs to know and what your first grader needs to know. I got those 2 books because I really, really like those. I got a Homeschool Mom devotional and a Letters to God journal that Jimmy picked out for me, which was really sweet. So I got that. Let me think. What else? There's more curriculum and I'm missing it. Let me think. I was going to get a reading curriculum, but I want for Mason, because we're doing Teach Your Child to Read right now, so I'm going to need a different reading curriculum next year. So I was looking and almost ready to buy something, and then I thought to myself, I'm not going to commit because I haven't done enough research, you know. So while we are at, while I'm at work today, if we have any downtime, I'm going to try and research some reading and like language arts, phonics curriculums for Mason to see what we may go with. We'll still be doing classical conversations, but he has to have a math and he has to have a language arts. And I wanted to do the science because Mason loves science, and I really feel like we could just dive a little deeper in science, so we're going to do that. But yeah, the language arts program, I'm going to have to do a little more research and figure out what I'm going to go with for him. I'm actually also going to start homeschooling Maddie this fall. Nothing really formal, but just I'm going to go ahead and strategically plan on introducing a letter a week with her, because she is ready, guys. She is ready. And even though, you know, she'll just be 3 years old in June, if she's showing this much readiness to start learning, I'm not gonna hold her back. So she'll be 3 and she's showing really lots of cues that she's ready to start learning. So I'm gonna be working with her this fall on learning her letters and her sounds and just all the basic preschool stuff like shapes and colors, and just talking about, you know, like bigger, smaller, like comparing and stuff, and just some eye-hand coordination type things, little activities, tactile things. So I'm excited to really think about it and start planning it. I feel like this year has been like one of the worst, even though this is only our 2nd year homeschooling. Last year I felt went so much better. This year has just been crazy with my mom getting really sick and was in the hospital for like months, and we moved, which threw us for a loop. And then oh, what else was there? There was something else. The move. Oh, I quit I was tutoring, then I stopped. That was just so much. Like, I wasn't working, then I went back. It just, oh my gosh, it was just craziness. And so with all the different life stuff that went on, I feel like I dropped the ball with the homeschooling. We still got it done, but it was chaotic. I was unplanned. As far as Mason goes, I did the basics with him. I didn't really go above and beyond with activities and things like that that I wanted to get done with him. So I'm a little bit bummed out that the year really didn't go the way that I would have hoped it would have went. Although I feel like everybody made really good strides and improvements and learned a lot this year. It just wasn't as great as last year was. And so this fall I want to, oh gosh, the sun is bright. That's why I'm really gonna try and make a concerted effort to be extremely planned, think everything through, and really try to I don't know, just try to be a little more organized about it now that our home is more organized and our homeschool space is getting there. It's gonna be hopefully a little bit easier for me to stay focused. It's just been a huge learning curve. Downsizing has been more difficult than I anticipated that it would be. Learning to live in a smaller space, still having too much stuff for our space and dealing with the clutter that comes with that. It's a challenge all the way around. And then really want to do the KonMari stuff, but just being too hectic to try and do that, but although the house needs it tremendously. So anyway, there's just all kinds of stuff that really kind of, I don't know, complicated this homeschool year. Have you ever had, if you guys homeschool, have you ever had years like that where it just feels like a little bit crazy? It just didn't go as planned. You feel like everything was sort of off kilter a little bit, or I don't know, too much life circumstances and everything kind of got a little wacky. But I'm not gonna let it deter me. We still are, you know, going strong. We're gonna finish strong. We're gonna finish well. Mason will probably continue his math and reading through the summer, just on a very relaxed sort of, you know, not demanding schedule. So that's the plan. I am pulling into work, guys. I will see you after work. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.